everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And today I'm back in the garden, of course. Where else am I going to be? But anyway, you all, so many of you have been asking, what is Grizzy doing? What is he doing back there? You all right, Grizzy? You having fun? You just playing? Ooh, you a murky mess, boy. What have you been in? Ooh, that Grizzy. Hey, baby. Him and Moobat be getting into all kind of stuff, y'all. Grizzy, you so dirty. Hey, Gizzy bear. That's my Gizzy baby. That's my Gizzy bear. That's my Gizzy baby. But y'all, look. We are back in the garden. Now, y'all have been asking. Hey, Gizzy, I know. Love, love, love. Lots of love. Lots of love. Y'all have been asking, how are you all irrigating this watermelon patch? I mean, what are you going to do? Because once the vines get everywhere, how in the world are you going to be able to irrigate this watermelon patch? Grizzy, don't you pee on my pumpkin. No. This boy, come on here. He feel like he got the mark everywhere. He feel like he got the mark everywhere. He was about to pee on my pumpkin. Boy, you better go on. Y'all see that beautiful pumpkin beginning to turn orange back? You can't see it now because he done got all in the way. Come on, Grizzy, get out the way. Come on to me. Come on to me. There you go. Get away from the pumpkin. Step away from the pumpkin. But y'all have been asking, oh, Grizzy. All right, so we've irrigated it. And I'm going to show you what we've done to irrigate. It was very simple, very easy to do, and it took us not long to get it set up. I think the hardest part was making sure that it looped around the way that we wanted it to. So let me go ahead and show you. All right, y'all. So first of all, as you can see, we have a hose right here, and that water hose is connecting to soaker hoses that we had in our garden. We purchased soaker hoses last season, and all we have done is wrap soaker hoses around the inside area of the tire. Now the soaker hoses will put out a little bit of water, but they wasn't putting out enough for us. So we went and got just a little bitty nail, and as you can see where the water is squirting out at, we just punctured little bitty holes in the just 2 or 3 across from one another, just to make sure that the water squirted out. And as you can see, all the way down here, we have that soaker hose just wrapped around in a circle all the way down here. See there? Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be on there. That's it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be on there. And it's working. Now we just recently put this in right here because we was just coming in with the water hose and the nozzle and doing it by hand. But once we got the irrigation put in place, thank you all so much again to our subscribers who donated to us via PayPal and Cash App, because you all, by the grace of God, made it possible for us to be able to purchase irrigation for our garden, which allowed us to remove the soaker hoses that really were not doing a great job over there, but putting them over here in the garden, they are doing a fantastic job over here. This is perfect for the melons, you all. Perfect for the melons. Look at there, all the way down. Perfect for our melons. Yeah, because we couldn't water them enough to keep them as moist as they needed to be. So, fix that. Yeah. So to get them as watered as they needed to be, so we needed to do this right away. And y'all, we are so excited that we did. And this is about 1, 2, 3. It's about 4 or 5 soaker hoses that we have out here. About 4 or 5. Y'all can see the beautiful little melons, right? coming on along. Coming right on along. Yes, they are coming right on along, right? Yes, they are. Look at this. They're doing really good. Here's that Charleston gray I showed you all the other day. I think that's the only Charleston gray plant that we have out here is this one right here. And this one has a sugar baby, not a sugar baby, I don't know, we'll see. But it has a melon sitting on top of it. But this is our only Charleston gray plant that we have out here. So I know we got some nice big Congo melon coming. Look at all these melons, y'all. Look at all these melons. But again, as you can see, the irrigation setup is what I'm showing you is soaker hoses. And because the soaker hoses are in place, we don't have to worry about watering at all. They're taking care of it. We even got them in our pumpkin plants, okay? Look at there. We even got them in the pumpkins. And the pumpkins are being watered the same way. So all we have to do is come in and turn on the faucet, and that's that. Look at there. Wait a minute. Another little one right here. So they are being watered. And this is easy. And this is what we plan on our setup being for the melon going forward. This is our plan for them going forward. Look at there. Good and soaked in there. Just loving it. Just absolutely loving it. So you all can see how big our patch is. And you can see how the vines are beginning to run everywhere. Yeah. So it was absolutely imperative for us to get this set up. Look at this pumpkin right here. Look at how big this pumpkin has gotten. Look at there. Look at this one over here that's beginning to turn orange. I don't know if you can see it, but you all, this pumpkin is absolutely huge. It's just all over the place. It's not being, I can't show you justice because of all the leaves, and I'm trying to hold the the camera at the same time. But look, we have all kind of little pumpkin all up through there. They're just everywhere. So y'all, this is how we are watering this. It's just a matter of turning on the faucet. And the soaker hoses are in position. And that's all we got to do. That's it. Now, the last time we did the melon tour, the update on the watermelon patch, there were no melons on the honeydew and the cantaloupe. But now we have cantaloupe and honeydew. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'll be able to get in there to show them to you. Let's see. See if I can find one on the end. Okay, here's one on the end. I ain't gonna climb in there. But look, that's our little cantaloupe right there coming. There's some honeydew up in there too. Just can't find them right now, but they're up in there. Here's another one sitting right there. But they're in there. Y'all see how that water's coming out, hitting them? Yeah. And we're soaking these babies overnight. And depending on how hot it gets, that determines exactly how often we turn this water on, okay? That is what determines this. So no, we have no reason to walk in here to water. None whatsoever. So I would say, oh, here's another one. I walk right past it. Another little cantaloupe right there. Yeah, I love cantaloupe, but I love honeydew melon too. I just love honeydew melon. So yeah, that's it. Okay, you all, now there was one other thing I needed to show you about how we kept the loops in place. Forgot to mention that. But now if you see these little red stakes here, we just literally ran the loop, the hose through the loop of that stake, and we stuck it or pushed it down into the ground. It's like garden It's primarily used for garden fabric or something, but we put it around our hose and we pressed it down into the soil, and that's holding it in place. Now, when I ran out of those, Mr. H came up with this brilliant idea. Let me show you here. To hold the loop in place, Mr. H just grabbed a zip tie right there, and where the two ends met for the loop, he just zip tied them together, and that kept the loops in place. See here? It just kept them in place so that they won't be moving and wiggling and going all along. But yeah, so that's how we were able to secure and stabilize them throughout the watermelon patch. All right, y'all. So that is it. That is how we irrigate our watermelon patch. I hope that that explains some things. I know some people wanted to know the answer to that. And so as you can see, we got it all done. It's so simple. The water hose pretty much stays connected. We just turn it off at the main faucet over there in the morning. But when it's really hot, like now, you know, of course the tires are small. You can liken these to just container gardening, really. And you know, with container gardening, you have to water your containers every day because the soil is not in the ground, you know, it's in a container. So you literally have to water it every day. So what we do is we soak these babies overnight and we turn the water off. We check them in the evening. If the soil is still pretty moist, depending on cloud coverage and other weather factors like temperature and all of that, we will determine then if we need to soak them again overnight. But you can see how much water is coming out, so they are getting a good soaking overnight. And then if we need to water, we just turn the faucet on. If we don't, we'll leave it off until the following evening. But we will not go more than a day or 24 to 48 hours without watering these, because they do need a lot of water. And it's so easy to fertilize these, because what I have done is, because they are heavy feeders, I've put a nice amount of Dr. Earth on top of the hay, not right down into the soil, on top of the hay, because every time that water hits them and they get watered, it slowly releases that fertilizer, and that fertilizer will hold them for 2 months. Yeah. So now that the vines are everywhere and I've given them that last dose of fertilizer, this is July, I shouldn't have to fertilize them again. Now, if I need to, I will find a way to get through them vines. But as it stands, I don't believe I'm going to have to fertilize them anymore. So we'll see, because the hay, like I said, is on top. And I put a nice bit of a nice bit of fertilizer, just sprinkling it around. And as it breaks down, it will get watered down into the soil eventually. Okay, so yeah, that's it, you all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this heat. The cloud coverage is gone. It was raining for just a short amount of time and then it was gone. So that's it, you all. I hope I answered your question. So that's gonna do it for today. If you like the video, then please like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. So that's it, you all. Thank you for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Y'all like my MJ brim? That's what Mr. H called it.